Hey everybody, today I'm doing another math problem, and today we're solving this problem by using two methods, using by factoring, and we're using the quadratic formula. Okay, so we will do by factoring first because I think that's the harder way, and then we will do the quadratic formula. Sometimes it doesn't work by factoring. That's why it's recommended solving it by the quadratic formula. But we will try in this case and see if this works. Okay, so by factoring, I will have to see what terms here will add up to 2x squared minus 5x plus 3, right? So let's try 2x here. Let's try minus 3 here. Let's try x here, and let's try minus 1 here. See. Because the reason why I pick minus 1 is because I know that 3 is positive. So in order to get this term to be positive, I believe that should be a negative 1, right? So let's follow this out and see what we get. We get 2x squared. We get minus 2x, right? Here I get minus 3x, and here I get plus 3. Okay, so if I add this and this, 2x, negative 2x plus a negative 3x, that is equal to negative 5, right? So 2x squared minus 5x. Again, if I add negative 2x squared to negative 2x plus negative 3x is equal to minus negative 5x, right? And plus 3. Okay, so we got the original equation. So that means that this factor is correct, right? So now all I have to do in this case is set these two factors equal to 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0, right? And here I add 3 on both sides. And I get 2x equal to 3 divided by 2 on both sides, divided by 2 on both sides, right? And x is equal to 3 halves, right? So that's that one. And here I add 1 on both sides, and 1 on both sides, right? And x is equal to just 1, right? So the solution by factoring is 1 comma 3 over 2, right? That's the solution, right? Now let's do this by using the quadratic equation, right? The quadratic formula, quadratic formula. Let's do that. Okay, so the quadratic formula is x equal minus b plus or minus the square root to b squared minus 4az divided by 2a, right? Okay, so here a is equal to A is equal to 2, B equal to -5, C equaled 3, right? Okay, so using this formula, let's see if we get the same answer, right? Okay, so let's plug in the numbers. We got that x is equal to, right? A is equal to 2, B is equal to -5, right? So B is equal to -5, so I put -5, right? And then I put plus or minus, plus or minus, plus or minus, -5, right? -5 is square, right? Because B is a square, and then 4 times A is equal to 2, right? And C is equal to 3, right? C is equal to 3 here. Okay, in the bottom here, okay, we get 2A, which is mean 2 times A, which is 2, right? Now, when I multiply this, when I simplify this, this is equal to plus 5, right? So that is equal to plus 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared is 25, right? Negative 4 times 2 is -8 times 3 is 24, right? Then on the bottom here I get 4, right? Now when I simplify this, right? So this becomes the square root of 1, right? Because when I subtract 25 minus 24 is 1, and the square root of 1 is just 1, right? The square root of 1 is 1. So this will be, if I go with a plus sign first, right? It's equal to 1 plus 4, which is equal to 5, I'm sorry. It's equal to 6 over 4, which is equal to 3/2, right? Okay, so that is if I go using the plus, right? So if I use minus, which is -1, right? If I use, instead of a plus, I use the minus. So in this case, will be 25 minus 24 is 1, but I use the minus, right? When I use the minus, that is going to be 5 minus 1 over 4, right? So 5 minus 1 over 4 is equal to 4 over 4, right? Which is equal to 1. Here you go. It's equal to 1, right? Okay, so we get the same answer. We get 1 comma 3 over 2. Okay, so we get the same answer by doing the quadratic formula and by doing the factoring. Okay, so basically in this case we were lucky that we were able to factor it and get the same answer by using the quadratic formula too. Now, the step that I took here, I want to clarify this because I don't have a lot of room to work here, and I don't know if this would be visible in the camera, but what I did here basically is 25, right, minus 24, right, and then this is the square root of 1, right, and the square root of 1 is 1, right, and then if I use the plus sign, I add it to the 5 here, right, so I add it to that 5, right, so basically this is 5 here, right? So if the square root of 1 is 1, then this becomes just 5 plus 1, right? Just want to make it sure that I kind of, skip that step. So that's what it is on there. Okay, so, and the book was saying that to find, they want us to find the real solutions, but in this case are just, both real solutions. Because if you get a negative 1 here, then that will not be a real solution. In this case, we had a positive 1, which, it becomes a real solution. Because if you get a negative 1 inside the square root, that means that it's not real, it's imaginary number. So yeah. So in this case, we have real solutions for this problem. And that's it. I hope this helped someone who is doing basic mathematics. Thank you for watching.